Hey, how's it going? Wow, all you guys look good. How do I know that? Well, I just know. Today's Sunday. It's almost Valentine's Day, and I've been sitting on this post for a little while. Because I'm trying to figure out how to say it. In fact, I still am trying to figure out how to say it, but I figured I better just go ahead and get it out there. So, I am very, very nervous about this thing. And I'm trying to talk myself out of being nervous. Um, Jason and I went to a movie convention. There used to be movie conventions held in Odessa, and so we went, and a few years actually, and it was a lot of fun. We had great times. They played movies all night long. But during the day, there was like, oh shoot, what are they called? Like classes? Not like classes, but I forgot the word. So yeah, kind of classes. And you could go to whichever ones you wanted to, or you didn't have to go to any of them. They were just kind of something to do until the movies were shown. And we went to this one about acting, and the person said something that stuck with me for the rest of those years. And he said, there is no difference between nervousness and excitement. He said your brain puts out the same signal for either response, for both responses, whatever. The difference is how your brain interprets that. So I said, okay, well, why don't I just take everything I'm nervous about and kind of flip it around, you know? Oh boy, we get to do this. Okay, that didn't work so well. I still get nervous about stuff all the time. But I keep that in mind when I'm being nervous, and I try to turn it around and be excited. So, I think, I think 2 posts ago, well, two of my posts, of course not Jason's because he posts every day. 1 or 2 posts ago of mine, I had briefly mentioned that I really forgot. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I was thinking about doing something huge, or something awesome was gonna happen. It was something. I remember telling you guys something, but I wanted to wait until things were more set. And so things are more set. And I'm so excited. And then I'm so nervous. Here's the thing. My favorite band, say it with me, Stabbing Westward, is going to have a concert in May in Philly. The Dracula's Ball. And everyone's going. Okay, I guess not everybody, but everyone should go. If you didn't get your ticket yet, I think you still can. But anyway, enough plugging. Okay, not really enough, but it's in Philly, it's in May. And at first I'm thinking, okay, well, they had a concert in January in California, and I'm like, okay, well, that's awesome, but that's California. I'm in Texas. Okay, so I just put the idea out of my head, because yeah, how am I going to get to California, right? But yeah, Jason and I mean, really, we pride ourselves on being able to do as much stuff as we can do, and try and tell you guys. I mean, it is hard, and it's, stuff like that. But if you want to do it, you just got to get out there and do it, right? Because, I mean, then you're going to look back at your life and be like, oh man, I didn't do this, I didn't do this, I didn't do this, and I wanted to do all these things and I never got a chance to. So I'm thinking, is this thing really possible? Could I actually do this? And first I'm thinking, no, Joey, you're nuts. That is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You're here. It's up there, you're down here. You can't even get, like, there's no, it's impossible. But I don't know what happened. Just something one day in January, after I guess before I had mentioned that to you guys, and I'm like, you know what? What if I could do this? Like, is this at all possible? Let me think about this for a second. Okay, the last time we traveled was the cruise. I know Jason and I have talked a lot about the cruise. It was awesome. We went to Mexico and everything. It was so great. So there was that in 2016. And we've been to Dallas. We've been to Dallas in 2018 for this stabbing, Westward Concert. We've been to Dallas. We've been to all the way back in 2004. I'm sure we've mentioned our big trip then. And actually, that is the last time we've flown, 2004. And so we flew to South Carolina. We drove the rest of the way all up the coast. Everywhere up the coast, Virginia. We hit New York for a few days. Went to that Broadway, Phantom of the Opera. It was awesome. We hit Philly. Actually, we hit Philly for a little while and just hung up there, and it was so great. But as far as getting out of town, and especially out of the state, Jason and I don't do that very often, and so I'm just thinking, that's a humongous venture. That is a humongous venture for me. And then, my anxiety and my nervousness, all this stuff kicks in, and I'm going, Joey, you are nuts. You can't do this. What, what the hell, So, but then, you guys, I have these awesome friends, and I hope some of you are watching this video now, but don't be embarrassed, please. I love you guys so much. I have these awesome, awesome friends, and they all are, like, encouraging each other to go, just to do anything, whatever. We're all such a great group of people and friends to each other. And so they're just, like, so positive, and they're just encouraging me and thinking, like, we're all going to be together. There's at least 20, I think there's like 20, like 30 of us, some, we're all going. Of course, we all live in different places. We all have to, get there by whatever means we can and stuff. But, and then I started thinking, like, well, dang, I have all these friends with me on this, like, could I do this? Like, could I actually at all do this? And I'm like, so over the next couple of weeks in January, because we heard about this, I think the first or second week of January. Yeah, probably the first week of January, actually. And so over the next couple of weeks, I'm just like, well, what if I did do this? Well, what would I personally have to do? There's a lot I personally would have to do. And just being, like I said, the last time Jason and I flew was in 2004, and so that concept is totally foreign to me. I would have to get reacquainted with that. Now, I wonder, I think we told you guys. I'm looking at the clock up there in case anyone's wondering what I'm doing. I think we've told you guys that when we did fly last, it was it was horrible. Okay, it was horrible. Actual flying, I love to fly. I love to fly, but okay. So Jason and I just got married. Not just. I mean, but we were still newlyweds. I hadn't changed my name yet, and so, his mom put my married name on my ticket, and so apparently that was a huge issue. And I get there, and I still have my maiden name, and so they wanted to search me and do all these crazy things. I'm not kidding. I was searched. My bag was searched, like everything. And I was like, I just didn't change my name yet. What the? So, okay. So then, I was in my really, really old chair. Of course, by then it wasn't really, really old yet. It was still kind of old, but it wasn't really terribly old like it is now. But they informed us they wanted to take our batteries out of our chair. And so I'm getting a little scared because, well, first of all, we don't know how to put our batteries back in our chairs. We've never really had to do that before. So if they didn't know how, and we didn't know how, then what the hell was going to happen? I got around that by telling them my chair was very, very, very old, which it kind of was how everyone, they make a new model every year or two, all this stuff, so by 2004 my chair was 6 years old, and that's not terribly old, but it was older than Jason's chair. He got the newer model of mine, and so, I told them my chair is very old, and I didn't exactly make up something, but I kind of, so they left my chair alone, but they took Jason's battery out of his chair. And so when we got to South Carolina, they gave us our chairs back. Well, the only thing that happened to mine was they flipped the control upside down. I don't know why they touched anything, but okay, I just had to fix that. It wasn't a huge deal, but they get us back in our chairs, send us on our way. Jason literally we take 2 steps forward, and his battery falls out of his chair, just plops out the back. And I was walking behind him, so I'm like, Jason. Of course, he knew because he couldn't go anywhere. But yeah, I'm just like, Jason, your battery fell out. So we had to figure out how to put it back in. I think the airline people helped us, but it was, and since that was the last time I flew, that's all I could think about. These people dropping our battery out of our chair because they didn't know what they were doing. So, I have that on my mind, and now I'm contemplating, well, I have to fly. I can't get to Philly in my van. I love my van to death. It's a great van. It goes to Dallas. I don't think it could make it to Philly. I'm not sure. I would hate to, start going there and then just, it die or something, because the van is also a 98 model. You guys, I keep my stuff forever, if you don't know that. I keep my stuff forever. My van is 98. I just don't know if it could get to Philly and back. So I have that on my mind. All that flight stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, what if I took an older chair? Okay, that's fine. I have a nice backup chair. Of course, I wouldn't want anything happening to it, but I don't want anything happening to the chair I'm currently using. So, what if I took a backup? But then you still have the same issue about the battery and this and that, and then maybe that's an easier battery to get to, or maybe this one is. I have no idea. So I did email the mobility company who I got the chair from, and so I hope to hear from them tomorrow, actually. But then we start getting into other stuff, and then Jason's reading some blogs and stuff for me, and I'm looking up stuff too. And then there's just like all these things about some airlines want you to provide a doctor's note saying that you need this chair, this power chair. And I'm like, well, if I didn't need this power chair, I wouldn't be in this power chair. I think I just like stood in this all day for no reason. Like, come on now. Jeez. So I'm just thinking I might just get a letter from a doctor just in case. But I mean, there's all this stuff I think I'm looking at having to do, and so I'm stressed out about that. And then my caregiver agency, taking a caregiver out of state. I'm paying a buttload, guys. Sorry if I said that wrong, but I am paying a lot of money to take somebody out of the state. So there's that. And then it's so much, and I'm thinking, Joey, you're nuts. Why do you want to do this? Why? But then it goes back to, if I never did anything, I'm gonna be like 80, 90 years old, whatever, on my deathbed thinking, man, what did I do with my life? Seriously, what did I do with my life? So I can't do that. Plus, fantastic friends. Now here's the thing. Okay, internet, social media, all this stuff. I'm not saying you guys, I'm just saying nobody technically knows anybody unless they know them and then they meet on social media, but anyway, but there are some people that you just get this like feeling from, like you guys, all you guys, and we get this feeling like if we ever went someplace, we went to a party or something, we would be instant friends, and also that's how I feel about these friends that I'm talking about. In fact, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get together in May, and we're just going to have this fantastic, humongous, awesome time. So, and then get to really like bond even more because we see each other face to face, those who haven't already. And I mean, it's just going to be so great. So I'm like, yeah, I have to do, my friends, they're supporting me 100%. And I mean, it's so awesome. Like, I can't even believe this right now. And then look, guys, it's Stabbing Westward, okay? So I think that's all I have to say about that. If you are just joining in with my Stabbing Westward conversation, I met them. I did meet them, but I started listening to them as well 24 years ago, and so yes, I got to meet them. Super nice, like amazing people, I swear, and their music, I mean, you just can't even, there's just no words. I can't even I love their music and I love them, and so I've gotten to see them in concert 6 times. Now that might not sound like much, but you just heard my airline dilemma, and so 6 times is not bad. I mean, I wish it was better, but anyway, so, and I got to meet them 5 of those 6 times, and so, I mean, so I'm thinking, I mean, this Philly trip is just something I have to do. I have to do it. And so we're going to turn this nervousness around. Okay, we're going to try. But I gotta say something. As nervous as I mean, I am. But I know for a fact I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get to Philly, and I think I already know who I'm gonna see first. Of my friends. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. But anyway, whoever I see first, it's just gonna wash away every doubt I have, and then I'm gonna start seeing everyone else, and that's just gonna be, and then I'm gonna get to see Stabbing Westward. So I know it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great, and there's just but getting there, mentally getting there, and physically getting there, but once I get there, I'm not gonna want to leave. I guess I might leave if my friends and the band have to leave. I guess there would be no reason for me to stay. But so that's my exciting news, not nervous news, exciting news. So it really is exciting. I just need to put the doubts out of my head right now instead of when I get there. But either way I look at it, it's going to be so much fun, and it's going to be such an experience for me. And I thought earlier today that maybe it's just something I have to do for myself, because I'm thinking there's no way I can do this. And so when I do it, I'm going to be like, oh my God, I did it. And I'm going to just conquer another fear that I used to have, right? Because I just did this totally so awesome and amazing thing that I'm not going to be afraid to do it anymore or again or what have you. So be looking, please, about more stuff about that as May 1st gets closer. I'm going to go, I'm going to say April 30th. I'm going to go April 30th, and so we have plenty of time to just chill out and eat some good food, and a couple of my friends are going to be there April 30th as well, and so all this stuff, and so I don't have to rush, because if I get there on the 1st, it's just going to be get there and immediately go. I won't have any time to relax or whatever we're all going to do before the show. I would just have to get there and change, and that's another thing. I gotta find like a ball dress. It's Dracula's ball, so I have to find like a vampire dress or a Victorian dress. I'm real into the medieval, especially the 14th century medieval. Look, I gotta find a 14th century medieval dress. Where do I get one of those? Whatever I find, I'll show it to you. So don't worry about anything. I will keep you updated. I'm so happy to finally talk about this, and it's a thing. I'm going to Philly. So yeah, keep your eyes open and stuff. Be watching for all this great stuff. And if you guys don't know the band, please check out Stabbing Westward. I had to say that one last time. So okay, all right. I will let you go with that thought. The screen is so humongous. Okay, I'm done. I love you guys, and have a nice day. Have an awesome, wonderful day. Be safe, whatever the weather is in your area, and just have a nice rest of your weekend. If you're still in the weekend, if you're already on Monday, have a fantastic week. I love you. Jason loves you. He's not home right now, but he loves you. And we will talk to you later. If I missed anything, or you want to hear more right now, or something, put it in the comments. Ask me. Tell me whatever you want to feel like doing. So, thanks, guys.